Hi everyone, it's me, Vaughn, here to record my M2 discussion post. I am currently on break as these two kiddos, sleep. My favorite time of the day as I drink some coffee. I'm going to go ahead and read through my discussion now. I hope that you guys are all having a great week, and hopefully this catches someone's attention other than myself. But all right, here I go. Define epistemology, pedagogy, and learning theory. Epistemology. Epistemology is the study of knowledge. When discussing epistemology, it is important to note two categories of knowledge. One, nature of knowledge, and two, the extent of human knowledge. Nature of knowledge is a matter of understanding what knowledge is and how to distinguish between cases in which someone knows something and cases in which someone does not know something. Extent of human knowledge deals with the question, how much do we or can we know? It's a very great question, in my opinion. Pedagogy. Pedagogy is the method and practice of teaching. Pedagogy encompasses teaching styles, teaching theory, and feedback and assessment. Discussion of pedagogy typically refers to the way in which educators deliver content of curriculum to students. Learning theory. Learning theories tell us how a learner learns. A vital aspect to teaching is knowing and understanding the different ways of learning. Educators can utilize the knowledge to help enhance the classroom, creating a better and more effective learning environment for all students. In this week's reading, Ornstein lists three major learning theories/principles: behaviorism, cognitive, and humanistic. Though Ornstein lists and discusses these three, Western Governors University lists and explains 5 learning theories listed in the table below. Figure 1. So I just created a simple table here to show the 5 learning theories from this article that I cited here. The 5 learning theories listed there are cognitive, behaviorism, constructivism, humanism, and connectivism. And if you want to learn more about those, you can see my reference at the bottom of the page. Explain how epistemologies, pedagogies, and learning theories for behaviorism, classical education, critical thinking, constructivism, multiculturalism/critical studies, and critical pedagogy impacts public education. Impacts on public education. An educator's beliefs and knowledge on learning theories impacts both what students learn and how they learn. It is crucial for students and effective teaching that teachers have different types of knowledge, such as knowledge of content, pedagogical content knowledge, general pedagogical knowledge, and knowledge of learners and learning. When teachers obtain these different types of knowledge, they have a better chance at helping varied learners find success in learning. Therefore, epistemologies, pedagogies, and learning theories impact public education by giving educators the knowledge it takes to help all students succeed. Kind of like a tool. Knowledge is a tool, I think. Behaviorism. Behaviorism is the theory that explains learning in terms of observable behaviors and how they're influenced by stimuli from the environment. With behaviorism, learning is defined as a change in observable behavior where reinforcers and punishers are direct causes of behavior. The environment directly causes the behavior within the student. Sorry for that typo. This theory often comes into play with classroom management. Classical education. The belief that students will be fine in the world by solely focusing on learning the 3 R's, which are reading, writing, and arithmetic. With this approach, the teacher stands at the front of the room telling the students everything they need to know to pass the upcoming tests. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability and inclination to make and assess conclusions based on evidence. Though critical thinking takes a long time to develop, it is a crucial skill for students to learn. A useful strategy to teaching critical thinking is to model thinking with the use of evidence. For this process, metacognition should be promoted and modeled so that students can become aware of their own thinking. The promotion and modeling of metacognition is crucial for students because it includes a critical awareness of one's thinking and learning and oneself as a thinker and learner. Constructivism. In this week's lecture, Dr. Marchesso explains the 2 types of constructivism, cognitive and social. Cognitive constructivism focuses on individual internal constructions of knowledge. This is an individual process that may involve social interaction. However, the social interaction does not necessarily impact the construction of knowledge that the individual partakes in. Students will build that knowledge with or without the social aspect. Social constructivism suggests that learners first construct knowledge in a social context and then individually internalize it. Students' learning relies on peer-to-peer interaction that they get in a classroom. Engaging in the social aspect is important for constructing understanding. Multiculturalism/critical studies. Multiculturalism, also referred to as culturally responsive teaching, is an approach to teaching that examines the influence of culture on learning and attempts to find ways that students' culture can be used to enhance achievement. In this week's lecture, Dr. Marchesso provides the 5 dimensions of multiculturalism. 1. Prejudice reduction. 2. Content integration. 3. Equity pedagogy. 4. Understanding the knowledge construction process. And 5. An empowering school culture and social culture. Critical pedagogy. Critical pedagogy is a theory and practice of helping students achieve critical consciousness. Students learn habits of thought, reading, writing, and speaking to understand the deep meaning, root causes, social context, ideology, and personal consequences of any action, event, object, process, organization, experience, text, subject matter, policy, mass media, or discourse. And here are all of my resources. All right, well, that's it for my post. I know it was a little long, so if you were able to either read all of it or watch the whole video, thank you for doing so, and I hope that you got something from this as well. I will see you guys around in discussions and in lecture. Have a good week and weekend. Bye.